Guys, Tifa here with Fit Bully TV. The book is out. Shout out to Dr. Karen Becker and Rodney Habib. As you see, Dr. Karen Shaw Becker. They put together an amazing book with tons of information to assist in your care, my care, and everyone's care in relation to the dog and the dog's health. We're going to go ahead and unpack some myths, and we're going to be utilizing this book quite a bit more. I'll tell you what I've done already. I told you guys in other videos about considering the cooking, right? What foods would you cook? You cook objectively anything that has wax on it. What's a wax? Cellulose wall. So when you look at your bell peppers, sometimes your mushrooms, you ever get those carrots and they get a little waxy. Once you steam them, isn't it crazy how it almost breaks into a water-like component? They literally just snap in half. The broccoli, all that stuff. You get broccoli, it's a wax on it. All of a sudden you steam it, the wax is gone. Dogs they have undeveloped cecums, aka fermentation tanks, which means they cannot break down in excess a bunch of heavy carbs, and definitely not these veggies. Veggies, as you see the cows and various things giraffes eat, they be chewing like this side to side for like 30 minutes just eating a leaf. Dogs don't have those flat molars, to say the least. So in this particular meal, I've already actually cooked a couple mushrooms, a couple carrots, and this stuff called, I steamed it a little bit too, micro broccoli. It's actually super good for you and your dogs. Most of this stuff you can eat too, people. So let's go through a few things that I want to put together today. First, let's debunk. The following foods are not toxic for your pets. Avocados. They did a study, as you see here, and I would encourage you to get the book. People read everything, but it walks you through that eating the stem, eating the shell, eating the leaf that comes with the avocado can cause and be toxic. Another thing that we presume is toxic is garlic. Since it's a part of the onion family, people assume it's unsafe. But the amount of, garlic contains only 1/15 amount of thiosulfate, as onions has, which means basically that thiosulfate is the one thing that creates a toxic reaction in your dog's body and will shut that body down, be catastrophic. So you don't want to do that. In mushrooms, man, look at this. It literally says all mushrooms that promote health in humans also do the same for your pet. Basically, we've got some mushrooms here. We've got shiitakes for the dogs, and we're going to give Tron a beautiful meal. One of the most powerful things you could ever give your dog, people, is an egg. People have asked me tons of time where to start. If we're going completely raw, I've told you start with the Cornish hen. If you're literally just trying to see if your dog gets a little bit better, then go to an egg. It's got the highest biological value. So Forever Food eggs. Now you've seen me talked about the poached eggs. Biological, look, I haven't even read all this yet though. It says biological value right here. A percentage measure of how well the body can absorb a protein. A protein with 100% biological value means that every single amino acid that makes up the protein is present in the way the body can metabolize it. Eggs are God's gift to earth, and they've said it 100 times. And meaning like the books I've read. So you've got all your list of eggs. Goose, turkey, duck, chicken, and quail. I have some quail and chicken eggs a day. And you say, well, which egg is the best one? Well, poaching also prevents over 80% of the vitamin D found in eggs. Basically, it preserves 80% of the vitamin D found in eggs. And you know what's crazy about vitamin D? Unfortunately, dogs don't synthesize or get a lot of vitamin D from the sun. Isn't that crazy? We'll talk about that in another video. And what happens is when you overcook or cook the eggs too long, you basically start cutting the percentage of values down in half to almost when it's nothing. So you say, man, I didn't know you could burn eggs. There's some people that could do some awful things to food. So we're gonna keep his meal relatively simple. I've told you about the power of protein, fiber, and fat. Salt is another key component for those people that are feeding raw regularly. You don't want to over salt, especially if you've got blood pressure issues. But I got this 2-pound bag from Wild Fork, and don't worry, people, we still be getting our chubs. We had a discrepancy in delivery last week, and my rule is very simple. We built this page, as always, off of doing what I've always done. Let's make sure the dogs are good. So Tron, we're gonna put his veggies. Tron's a little bit different. Tron, come here. Let me see if I actually eat this. Tron, come here. Oh, dang. Let's see if he eat that mushroom. Now watch Tron. Oh yeah, he eat it. I know he eat carrots. Okay. Houston, we're good. Let me see if Tron will eat this egg then. So we've got a couple quail eggs, and these quail eggs are like real eggs. Okay, Tron. Okay, Tron. Let's see if he eat this egg right here. Here. Okay. See, Tron don't have good sense. I should have known better. I should have known better. Back up. Move. He be having to grab Tron by his neck because he be acting like a donkey. Look at that thing. That's 2 pounds of glory. Grandma's hands wrapped in church on Sunday morning. With a tambourine so well. Ooh. So as you see, Tron is a dog who, I told you guys before, he's more mastiff. So he's a little bit more reactive at times. And he doesn't like getting his way, so even correcting little collar makes him a little jizumpy. Because he's a booger to say the least. I'm adding, as always, our protein, fiber, and fat. He's getting his bone. We're getting a little package of some party wings. And God, this meal, every time I make these meals, I say, this stuff is gorgeous. Literally gorgeous. Garlic. Gotta keep that flea and tick down. Technically, a large dog only needs about 3 pieces, but I always give them about 5 to 6. These jokers will be fine. They did a study where they literally used garlic extract and realized that not only did no dog get sick, no one died. And that's when you start saying, wonder why there's so much confusion out here. Part of the confusion is because people don't read enough. And you can't read one thing looking for what you want to hear. You got to read everything to find the answers that some people are hiding in plain sight. This is the avocado. That's a healthy fat. He's got his egg. He's got his garlic. We're going to add just a tad bit of salt and some vitamin E. Oh, there we go. Now that's high blood pressure. That's high blood pressure. Your sunflower seeds have some of the best, it's one of the best sources of vitamin E. And I think the only other one that's kind of comparable is pine nuts, actually. Him and the cucumbers right there, buddy. I know for whatever reason, these cucumbers are leaking, man. Veggie Farms, Persian cucumbers. You can make some good pickles with these things. I need some good pickles. The skin already coming off the jokers. But I got this all for the dogs. So, come on, eat. I'm trying to make a little of that food. I get questions all the time where to start. I give away free information, and the free information is shout out to She Doesn't Know Me, Paws of Prey. Type in how to feed a puppy raw on YouTube. She does a wonderful job breaking things down. I would have a pen and notepad available, and I would take as many notes as possible and start where you feel most comfortable. It is a process, people, believe me. And we're still going through the process every day. With ourselves included. I mean, Lord Jesus, I'm always trying new things, testing stuff out, improving my own eating habits, and you know, to say that we don't do the same for the dogs would be asinine. We're literally testing theories by the second. Tron's in a perfect weight right now where he can do some crazy stuff. He's not big enough. It's like, bro, it's 100 degrees outside in Texas already. And we ain't even hit June 21st. We do not want any of our dogs overheating faster than they already do. Ego went down to the park for just 2 seconds with me, came back. We didn't even do anything because there was so much wind. And he was laying on his ground for almost 15 minutes while we shot those other videos. He was just hot, man. It's too hot. It literally is too hot. That's the only thing I don't like. I love the heat, but the dogs can't take it. It's too hot, man. Oh, it's too warm. Oh, I forgot to give Tron the bird, huh? He didn't get that bird, man. Look, shout out to Blake over there at Exotic Feeders. He hooked us up with some birds. I'm gonna do a live with him in the next hour or so. Tron. Now watch Tron, boy. Chew your hand off. Hey, I had a dent put in my hand fool with the joker, boy. And that's how when he built my hand on that pillow. Yeah, boy. I can't believe it. My whole hand was leaking. Ain't no way. People, the only thing more expensive than doing what buying these dogs is taking care of them, and the worst thing you want to do is put yourself in a position where health becomes one of the major concerns. I don't know where the dogs are going to be in 5-6 years, and I don't mean if they're going to be with us or not. I mean like where their health is going to be. You could do everything right and some catastrophic happen, and we've experienced that too. But for now, learn all you can, feed them the best you can, and just take care of your dogs, man.